Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Erin and I basically talk about my budget and paying off my debt. It has been a hot minute since I uploaded my last video and I will get into why that is in a moment. But today's video, I just want to cover life changes and things that have definitely impacted my debt-free journey and why and where I'm going forward in the future. If you don't want to watch the entire thing, I will link down in the description box below where I start talking about each thing, so you don't have to I don't know how long this video is going to be. I will try and keep it short and sweet, but I also tend to ramble, so we'll just see where it goes. But I will have in the description box where I talk about what, so you can just fast forward to what you want to hear about. And I just want to remind you guys to hit subscribe. I will be doing, again, more updates in the future. Things have just been crazy, and go ahead and give this video a like. It would really help me out and letting me know that this is something that you want to see and continue doing. So let's just get right into the video and talk about where I've been. So I think it's been 2 months since I've uploaded. Obviously, the virus is still going around. There's just a lot of uncertainty with basically a lot of things, and what I feared the most actually did end up happening. So I was worried about either getting laid off, which was more on the lower end of what I was worried about. I was more concerned about my salary getting cut or other incentives in our job, and that is exactly what ended up happening. So my salary did get cut. I'm not going to say the percentage because I'm not sure who's watching as far as coworkers and things. So but all of our salaries did get cut. So I will cover basically what my paychecks look like now, so you guys can understand how that impacts obviously my debt-free journey going forward. So the biggest thing that I was worried about did happen. However, I was kind of being cautious about that happening and kind of being prepared. So as I think I talked about in that video, or one of the videos that I've done recently, or when I was doing them, I was basically hoarding all of my money. I didn't really want to basically continue to snowball all of my money towards my credit cards. I wanted to save up as much money in case my income did change or I got laid off, and I would have a safety net, a buffer. So I pretty much am only still making my minimum payments, which I'm completely okay with because my savings is growing. So once all of this actually comes to an end, which I'm sure everybody is hoping it comes to an end sooner rather than later, I will be taking all of that money, most of it, except for the emergency fund, and I will be throwing it all towards my credit cards and my car. So let me just let you guys know how much is in my savings right now. Like I said, I've been hoarding all of my money pretty much. I've been still keeping to a budget as much as I can. I mean, I don't go anywhere, so I've never really gone to restaurants that much, so that really isn't an issue. Okay, so in my savings currently, I have $7,961, and all of that I will be able to pay off my credit cards. I have actually made a couple of large payments towards my credit cards. I used my tax refund that I got, and I just didn't even think about it. I sent it to my credit card. I think it was almost $1,000. It was 900 and some, so that went straight to one credit card, and some money here and there I have been paying off. So my credit cards at the moment are, I should have had this written down. Okay, so on June 26th, I made a $1,000 payment, and then on July 8th, I made another $300 payment. So that brings my total to the one credit card. I have $1,985 left on that one. And on the other one, I have $4,378. So I have been making, more than just snowball payment, or more than just minimum payments, but those are payments that or like extra money that I got that I wasn't really expecting. So I just used that as free money and threw that at my credit card, and then everything from my paychecks that I've been able to save have literally just gone to my savings. So like I said, I have almost, what did I just say? Almost $8,000 in my savings. So again, once everything blows over and I'm not as concerned about everything, all that will be going towards my credit card. So those will be paid off, and then whatever's left over will be going towards my car. My student loans are still in, I guess, forbearance or deferment, whatever the word is, for that with the whole coronavirus. So I have not been making any payments. So that's why I think my savings has gone up significantly, as that's like $700. I am in the process of doing a income-based repayment thing. Every year I have to recertify, and now that my salary is lower, my payments will most likely go down, but I will continue to pay more than my student loan after my car is paid off. So my payment will go down, or my minimum payment will go down, but I will continue to make more payments or higher payments on that student loan once everything else is paid off. So that's the plan. Another life thing is my boyfriend is going to move in with me as long as the landlord's okay with it, which I don't think that it would be an issue. That is going to happen in the next couple of months. So that I'm doing it because I love him, not because I want like rent relief or anything. But we will be splitting this apartment, so it's $1,300 now, so I'll be paying $650 a month for rent, which will also help in making more extra payments towards my debt. Another life event that is not exactly, I guess the first one sucked too, but I have been going through some health issues. I finally went to see a spine doctor again, and I am going to be getting an MRI of my cervical spine in the next couple of weeks. That's one thing. My neck pain has been getting worse, and then the numbness in my hands at night is just, it's bad as well. So things that I like to do have been pretty much cut down. Like, I love to spin. You guys know I have a Peloton, but I'm just in so much pain after riding, and then my hands become numb and I can't sleep at night. So anyway, I have that appointment done. However, I don't really talk about other issues that I've had medical-wise on my channel before, but I've had I think if you go back to one of my older videos, I went to see a rheumatologist when I lived back in Vegas, and they were thinking that I had something called scleroderma or limited scleroderma, Crest syndrome. They didn't do a lot of tests when I went to that rheumatologist. It was literally just a couple x-rays and a urine sample, and at that test, at that time, they said I had elevated protein in my urine, which is not normal for the kidneys to be flushing out urine. They put me on a high blood pressure medication. I took that for a while, and then when I moved to Lancaster and PA, I didn't continue taking it, which is my bad, and I just didn't see a rheumatologist. So I don't know if it was like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, but finally I decided, you know what, I really need to go and see somebody about all my joint issues. My knees are just wrecked, and they've always been pretty bad, at least for the last 20 years. So I'm only 37, and that's just not normal. So anyway, I went to finally see a PCP the other day, literally 2 days ago, and there is still elevated protein in my urine that they noticed last week with a quick ER trip visit, which I ended up going to the ER. They did a urine test, still high protein, which is not good. So go to the PCP, and he did a full blood workup, which I will get the results for next week, and he referred me to a rheumatologist who happened to be in the next room with a free appointment or a free slot. So I shuffled over to the next room. I saw her, and she mentioned 2 particular diseases that she is thinking that I might have. They took a ton of blood. I'm actually today doing a 24-hour pee in a jar urine analysis test to see how much protein I am basically, again, dumping during a 24-hour period. So yep, I get to pee in a jar today. And then after that's done, they're going to, like I said, analyze it, see how much protein I'm eliminating, and then hopefully with the blood work and all the tests that they run, they will have it narrowed down to something, and then I can get treatment. And they gave me a ton of x-rays as well. They x-rayed my knees, a lot of the major joints that have been causing me a lot of problems. The rheumatologist checked my knees and was like, oh my gosh, your knees are completely filled with fluid, which is why I have been in so much pain. So a lot of my joints, like my knuckles, are inflamed as well. So something's going on. So not on any medication right now. However, I can't even process how much money this is all going to cost me as well. Between the x-rays, I had like 6 or 7 x-rays. I have an MRI coming up, and I have an ultrasound of my kidneys coming up. So yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit expensive. So we'll see how much that it's going to cost. I do contribute to an FSA every month or every pay, so I'm going to obviously use all of that money towards my medical bills, and then we'll have to see once we get there what the medical bill ends up coming out to be. But it's absolutely necessary. And then obviously whatever medications I end up getting prescribed, because as much as I don't like taking medication, I need functioning kidneys. So that is basically my update. If you've stuck through this long rambling video, I appreciate it. Other life, I can't think of anything else majorly that's going on. I still enjoy painting, and I've been doing that to kind of calm myself. My boyfriend just bought me the easel because I've been doing it hunched over and neck pain and so yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, if you want to leave any comments or ideas for future videos, please let me know. The last couple months have been really stressful, and when I get stressed, you guys already know this, I kind of cocoon and have mental freakouts, and I'm back and I feel better with everything that's going on, even though I have a lot of medical stuff going on at the moment. And I know that a lot of you guys have been following me for over a year since I put out the how much debt I'm in last March, and I wanted to give you guys an update because you're all so nice. So again, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Like this video, give it a subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.